Now, the tall high-rise buildings rising around Wilson Airport are now casting a long shadow over aviation safety. From South Sea to Langata and Karen, rapid urban development, congestion in the skies and aging infrastructure are raising serious concerns at East Africa's busiest general aviation hub. Herman Kamariki reports.
From South Sea and South Bay to Langata, Karen and Ongata-Rongai, high-rise buildings now stand directly along flight paths into Wilson Airport. What was once open airspace has slowly turned into a corridor of concrete, and aviation stakeholders warn that the risks are growing.
Challenge now has been the mushrooming of buildings. Now the biggest challenge we have is South Sea. Various buildings have come up. There was a concern on the approval. In that some of the buildings were approved for certain heights, and those heights were exceeded.
Wilson Airport handles more than 120,000 aircraft movements every year, training flights, safari charters, and commercial departures. But a multi-sectoral technical report described part of its infrastructure as defective and inadequate, citing damaged runways, poor drainage, and weak power backup systems.
Two runways in Wilson are undergoing rehabilitation. That is runway 07 and runway 14, which will lead to one of the runways being widened and extended, and repairs on the other aprons and taxiways.
Concerns over safety intensified on March 5th, 2024. Two aircraft, a Cessna training plane and a Safarilink Dash 8 carrying 44 people, collided mid-air above Nairobi National Park. The Cessna crashed, killing the instructor and student pilot. The Dash 8 returned safely back to Wilson. Preliminary findings show that in the 12 months before the crash, one operator reported at least 10 cases of conflicting traffic, 6 of them at Wilson. Meanwhile, the construction of the Bomas International Conference Complex has raised further alarm, with cranes rising up to 85 meters near flight paths. Industry insiders claim major operators sometimes receive priority in the airspace. Allegations aviation authorities deny.
The Bomas ground is slopey. So we agreed with them that structures that are going to be high need to be moved to places where the ground is slopey. And then also, this is the maximum height that it can actually put. So I need to categorically stress that there was no coercion, there was no force, and at the end of the day, safety was never compromised. In fact, the one guiding principle that we always adhere to, and even by our principles, we were told never ever compromise safety.
The Kenya Civil Aviation Authority KCAA has issued enforcement notices to non-compliant developers and ordered buildings within a 15-kilometer radius to install obstacle lights. The regulator maintains that safety standards must remain uncompromised. But as Nairobi's skyline continues to rise and air traffic increases, stakeholders are now asking whether development is outspacing safety at Wilson Airport. Herman Kamariki, KTN.